Hi, Mike Rhodes from AgencySavvy.com here. What are you going to get out of this course, this Google Ads Fundamentals course? Well, I can't sadly teach you everything there is to know about Google Ads in the next 3 hours. I'd love to, but it's just not going to work. It is a bit more complicated than that. But what I want to do is help you understand how the game is played, how the game works, and while you may not be able to run a multi-million-dollar account after this, if you're spending a few $100s a month, maybe even $1,000 or $2,000 a month, you'll know enough to be able to run that well enough. You know, this is going to be the 20% that gets you 80% of the way there. And then at the end of this course, if you decide, I love this stuff, I love the data and the numbers and this, it is kind of addictive. I've got to warn you. Being able to log in every day and see, I spent this and I got that, and if I tweak this thing over here, I can get more of that. It's quite fun. So by the end of this, I think you're going to want one of two things. You're either going to want to continue your education and attain a level of mastery, and we've got courses for that, other people have got courses for that. There's lots more that you can learn after this if you choose to. Or you're going to decide, yes, this is something that's really important to my business. I need this machine in my business that can drive leads and sales on demand whenever I need to. It's a machine that you can crank up or crank down. It's a wonderful machine to have. If you don't want to be the person running it, then my goal with this course is to teach you enough to outsource it well. Whether that's somebody coming into your business and working with you in-house, or whether you're sending the account to an agency to be managed. I'm going to explain what the pieces of the puzzle are, and so that you know enough to ask the right questions of that person to make sure you're getting the value that you deserve and having somebody run it the right way. So that it's not a totally confusing big mess anymore, but you understand the framework, you understand the pieces of the puzzle, how they fit together. It's just that you don't want to be the person in there all day, every day. So that's the goal of this course, to get you to one of those two places. So you can either outsource it, or you decide, no, I do like this stuff and I want to continue on. So we've got 6 modules coming up, and I've chosen these very deliberately and the order that we go through these very deliberately. My job as the teacher here is to, of all the things I could choose, what's the 20% that's going to make the most difference, and to put them in the right order. Your job then is to go put that knowledge into action, whether, again, you hire someone to do it or you go play with this. It's a bit like riding a bike. You can't learn to ride a bike just by watching videos and reading books. Ultimately, you got to get on the bike and scuff your knee and fall off a couple of times and jump back on. So I hope you'll come on this journey with me. I hope you enjoy the next 6 modules. We're going to talk about messaging, your ads, your website, the offer. We're going to talk about targeting, who actually sees your ads and what some of the different ways of targeting ads are. We'll talk about bidding, how much should you pay for each ad. And then all importantly, we're also going to talk about structure and settings. So how you set things up is massively important. Set it up the wrong way, it won't really matter how well you manage it. It'll never perform at its best. Set it up well, it makes the management of the whole thing so much easier. We'll talk about measurement and data and tracking. That's probably where your eyes are going to glaze over, but this is fundamentally important to the whole game. We can track everything with Google Ads, so we need to. We need to understand, when I do this, what happens out the other side. Because the whole game is more good, less bad. And so we have to track results and outcomes in order to know what we should be doing next. It's critically important, and it's the thing that sets digital marketing apart from the other channels. And then lastly, we'll talk about optimization. I'm going to give you my 3-part framework for optimizing any campaign. I'm going to give you some questions to ask of your data. So 6 modules, runs for about 3 hours in total. I look forward to going through it with you.